Hello, welcome back to Falcon Blues TV, you filthy animals. Now, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And today, I'm very lucky to be privileged to be joined by Jay Deek from TALKHUB. And Jay, thanks very much for giving us the time, mate.
Yeah, no problem at all, mate.
Brilliant. And as you can all see below, there is a link to the men's walk and talk. And that is on the 15th of November at 10 a.m. And it's from Everton's club shop at the Hill Dickinson all the way to Goodison Park. Jay, on a personal, I just want to say I think this is great what you're doing. I'm a mental health support worker and I've done it for 8 years, but I worked in social care for 15. There used to be a stigma with this type of thing, especially for men. And I think it's people like yourself who are breaking these barriers, so fair play. So how and when did you start TALKHUB?
February 2020, just before COVID. Just started as a little men's walk and talk. Just thought I just got to like come up with the idea. I was doing a podcast before that in 2019, and then I just wanted to do something like get lads together, and we just went on a couple of walks, and then just started from there really. And obviously COVID happened, so we did a lot of virtual stuff through lockdown, and yeah, it just built from there really.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic, and I know it must have took a lot of time and effort. And I think the first time I became aware of it was around 2021. I remember you doing it was a video that was on Everton, and I think it was with Sarah, just talking a bit about it. But yeah, you know, it's fantastic what you're doing, and as you say, getting a group of lads together, it makes it a bit easier, doesn't it, for them to, you know, because I know, like, I can say for like my father's generation, it used to be the strong, silent typist, they used to say. And it doesn't really work like that. People just end up bottling up things, and then it ends up exploding a bit, unfortunately. But so yeah, it's been quite a while you've been doing it there, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, it's gone quick, to be fair, though. Like, you don't realise how quick time's going. It's been a lot of ups and downs. Obviously, I've had some really high moments personally, and then low moments as well. And it's just trying to be consistent really, and keep plugging away and getting stuff out there. So I think that the interview you said there was Sarah was before the first men's walk and talk we did before the Everton West Ham game in October 21. We walked from Bramley-Moore to Goodison that day before the game. And then like after we finished, Sarah got us inside the stadium and we had a quick like chat on live on Everton TV. In true Everton fashion, we got beat 1-0. So I had to try and put a spoiler on the day. I knew it was going to happen though.
Yeah, Everton Army.
Yeah. I thought this is the worst thing to happen as well. Like, we're going to get beat now, and then people are going to probably joke about the walk and stuff. And I seen a couple of little jokes and that, but to be honest, it was a good day for me still, because nearly 40 lads got out and we had a good chat and all come together. So
that's brilliant. That's brilliant. And it is proper Everton for that to happen. But
yeah,
it's funny you mentioned about the time, because when you said about the times flew, I think, I don't know about you, but since COVID, time just has been a bit distorted. It's weird. So I had a bit of a routine because I still had to go to work during COVID, but it feels like not that long ago to me, because my old routine was going to work, come home, maybe play footy manager, watch The Sopranos for the millionth time. But yeah, time did get a bit distorted, but it's great what you're doing. About, I'm trying to think, it would have been about 2 years ago, I did a walk from Goodison Park back to Kirby, and that was in aid of Dementia UK, because my mother passed away from it. But I think I did it in about 90 minutes. It surprised me. I'm a fast walker anyway, but it surprised me how quick it was. Now, from the Hill Dickinson, is it going to Goodison Park and then back to the Hill Dickinson?
Yeah, we just got to do it, because last time it was about 2 miles when we did that walk, so just gonna like walk up to Goodison and then just walk back the same route and finish off at the cafe and get a drink, and you know, someone wants to get something to eat, they can. But if anyone can't do the walk, I've had someone on Twitter message me like saying it might be too much, so I said just come to the cafe at the end, just, you know, come and have a drink with us and that. So just trying to make it accessible for, as many people as we can. And even if you don't feel like just going for a walk, just come and have a chat. It's international weekend, so there's nothing, there's nothing like Everton-wise really going on that day that I'm aware of. So it'd be just a good chance to get guys together.
Well, there is something to do now on international break, because Jay, I'm going to come along myself, and I know one of my mates is going to do it as well. And I think it's a great thing that you're doing, and we're going to try and get the word out, spread it on Twitter, spread it on Instagram, all your socials, all the stuff that I'm too old for now, I think.
Yeah, it's tough getting it out, all the activities out on social media, because I do our social media, so it's like Instagram, then Twitter, and then TikTok, and then like Blue Sky. I don't go on it that much, but I need to just post on there as well, because I know there's fans on that platform, so it does take a lot out of you. But I've not done anything with Everton since we did a walk before the Sporting Lisbon game, pre-season a couple of years ago. So I just wanted to do something again, and obviously you're hearing things all the time of, people passing away to suicide and people struggling, and I'm doing a lot in my own community now where I live. So I just wanted to connect back up with Everton fans, because they're a big part of TALKHUB, and hence why TALKHUB's blue, because of the Everton connection, and big massive blue myself. So and I've said, it's not just for our fans. If anyone wants to come along, because in our group, we've got lads who are City, Reds, United. So I just said to them, like, if you want to come down and look at the new stadium, just come down for a walk. We're not going to say you're not allowed to come. So it doesn't matter who you support either.
No, I agree. That's great, and that's the way it should be. And I mean, it's some walk, but it's doable. And like you said, if people can't do all of it, if they want to do some of it or just meet up, I think it's a great thing that you're doing, and hopefully, the Blues will get a win in the next few weeks as well. But that'll always helps matters.
Yeah, it makes it a lot better, doesn't it?
It does. It doesn't help sometimes. But to me, it's just like, if we lose, might be a bit annoying for about 5-10 minutes, and then it's just like, always next week.
We're used to it, aren't we?
Unfortunately,
we've built our resilience up over the years, but football is an important thing for a lot of guys, and I feel like we can use that to connect people. And I do that with our group. We play football on Friday evenings. Used to just do it like once a month, and now we do it like probably about 3 times a month. And the other Friday we'll go to the driving range local to us, and we'll have hit a few balls. But we try and mix it up. Obviously, we've got our boxing project every Wednesday night, which is like one of the core sessions of ours now. It's what I used to do myself, amateur boxing, so we have that every week as a drop-in. But the football is kind of like a universal language, so you can, don't matter who you support or like where you're from or what interests you've got. If you like a footy team, you can all kind of relate to each other, can't we? So it's a powerful way to connect guys, and that's why we use the football. And we've got a charity football game in a few weeks at the Widnes Viking Stadium. Like, good opportunity for the lads to experience playing in a professional sports stadium, which was going to be good. So it's just, I think it's a great thing, football, and something I love watching and playing myself.
Yeah, whereabouts was that charity game again? Sorry, Joe.
Widnes Viking Stadium.
Right, okay. I know.
So we're doing it for bowel cancer awareness. So along with the mental health work we do, we work with Cheshire and Merseyside Cancer Alliance to raise awareness around specific cancers like prostate, testicular, bowel cancer. Just whilst we're doing the work we're doing, we just promote that as alongside it. And I was speaking to the people at Cheshire and Merseyside Cancer Alliance, and I said I wanted to try and get us to play in a stadium for a long time, but it's just not. It's never paid off, or it costs too much money, and they have a set of funding to put an event on. So they said, well, we could help you do that, Jay. So if we do it around bowel cancer, and we'll link it in with TALKHUB. So if it wasn't for them, I won't be able to have this opportunity. But it's gonna be a good day. We have walking rugby, then we've got our football match, and we're gonna have like a few like stalls set up and games and food and stuff for families to come along to, and hopefully raise some awareness. And someone might learn from it and go and get themselves checked out if they've got symptoms. So that's what we're doing it for.
No, that's superb. That's great, Dan. And near at the time, we'll certainly share that as well.
Yeah.
We're going back to the men's walk and talk. You mentioned about the suicide numbers, and obviously a lot of men taking their own life. The numbers for people taking their own life, and especially men under 55, is shocking when you look into it. We've had a couple of grants to do men's mental health groups over the years with I work for a company called Making Space, and it's a charity really, but
I know.
it's shocking the numbers that are so high. And doing things like this, hopefully will help a few people, because I know a lot of people say, oh, they took the easy way out. I don't agree with that. If someone's decided to do that, that must take, your last resort, obviously, but it's a terrible thing, because it obviously devastates families as well, and people think, oh, I could have done more. So hats off really for what you're doing, because that's the main aim really, to try and help people, not in that extreme as well, but people who might just be struggling, might be a bit lonely. Christmas is coming up. That's always a tough time for people as well.
Yeah, I've heard Making Space, by the way, mate. And yeah, I've been there myself. I've had them. Obviously, I've got obsessive compulsive disorder. I've dealt with a lot of tough times. I've not wanted to be here no more, and especially 2014 around Christmas time was my probably worst time of my life. So I've been in them places, so I feel like I can, I can relate. I know what it feels like, and that feeling it's not nice, and you feel like you're on your own. And even if you feel like everyone's there for you, you still feel on your own. So it's hard to get out of that mindset. So that's why we try and do what we do, to just give guys a safe place to come and feel part of something. And I always say, we're trying to get the guys at the top of the hill before they start falling. So just trying to be proactive, like you said, they might be struggling. Could be relationships, work, anything, and you're just trying to get them before they start to spiral down. By being proactive, getting them to come and play footy, coming on the walk and talk, boxing, whatever it is, it just gives them that something to connect to. And obviously we try and signpost to the professional support, the guys, the people that can help. So yeah, it's important just trying to reach them people. And if we all just try just checking on people, and we can make a difference. Just them small gestures and small acts you never really know what you actually are, your impact you're having on someone.
No, exactly. And as you said, being stuck in your own head can be a very lonely place, and especially when you start overthinking things or replaying things that you should have done differently. But yeah, no, hats off to what you're doing. It is on the Saturday, the 15th of November at 10 a.m. and that's from the Dickinson Stadium, from the club shop. Please click the link in that description, and the QR code's here as well. Now, do you have to sign up, Jay? You can't just turn up on the day.
It's just to give us an indication of who's turning up, really. Yeah? I mean, if you can't use the link or whatever, just turn up. It's just so I've got a rough estimate of how many are turning up. Really, that's why we use it. Just so I've got enough people to help out, volunteer wise and stuff. Because 100 people, I might struggle on my own.
No, but the link is in the description, and please click on it. And if you can share this, it will be on our social, so share it with anyone. Just share it anyway. You know what I mean? It's great to get the word out. And can't take me off top. I don't have an app, but I can't take off so much for doing stuff like this. I think it's a great thing that you're doing, Jay, and you should be really proud of all the great work you've done, mate.
Thank you very much, mate.
And I look forward to meeting you in person on the 15th of November.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks
Brilliant.
very much.
Well, please click that link. I know I always say, don't forget about our subscribers. Just click that link and share it out. And thanks again, Jay. And as always, up the fucking toffees, Colin Chong.
Up the toffees.
There we go.